Alright, so I'm going to do another battle here against Guidon, only instead of using Old Ben, I'm going to use Scavenger Rey. Now, I went and swapped some of the mods from my Raid Han over to Scavenger Rey, I'm not using speed sets, by the way, which is part of the reason why my team is slower. It's going to hit harder. I have my priority is to get a crit damage set, because there's only really two spots you can get that crit damage stat, is from the set bonus, and then from the triangle, and I do have a crit damage triangle, and then I do have the crit damage set. I would like to have a crit chance set in there, but I don't have a decent cross. I mean, my crosses are terrible. This is like one of my best crosses, and it's 10 speed. I'd really like to have that higher, but that's the life of a mostly free-to-play player right there. And then this is a four-star mod, but has plus 18 speed, so she's got it. And then mostly protection on the bottom two. I think the circle and the cross are both protection primaries. Crit damage primary for the triangle, and then speed for the arrow. So we're going to go against Guidon. Let's get rid of Old Ben. Go down here a bit. You can also see she's gear 10, and she also doesn't have any Omegas or any Zetas. So let's see how this goes. I might get steamrolled for this one, too. I want to make sure I'm recording here. Yep. Because I think, looking back on the last one, so a couple things that I noticed. First off is that Old Ben's turn meter reduction was big. Second thing that I noticed is your Rey used her turn meter removal on my Rey, and it didn't actually remove that much. I think part of that is... Oh, that's going to hurt. I think part of that has to do with a debuffs applying to an ally. I'm actually going to call BB-8 here. And then we're going to stealth. And this does more if she has positive status effects. Yeah, let's just start with this. Fairly decent damage there. Alright, ability block. Now, I didn't get the mass attack off with him, which is good. Now, I want to see what this does if I just put this onto Rey. No, it still pretty much took away a ton of her turn meter. So I don't know. The other big difference that I notice that's pretty obvious is I have a Zeta on Rey and you don't. A second Zeta on her, and you do not. I'm going to call R2 because I'm going to try and stun here, because that would be pretty awesome if I did that. We will do the big attack. And we're going to keep trying to spread secret intel. And let's see what happens here. I don't think I like this quite as much as I like Old Ben. Just because I feel safer when I'm using Old Ben. We're going to put the stats back onto General Kenobi. You keep doing things. We're going to put that back onto her. And she's stealth now. But she's still got all these debuffs on her. And, like, that really sucks for Rey. Because what that does is it means that she's not getting her cooldown reduction that she would normally get. Which is a decent part of how you keep her rolling. Like, you could see for mine, when she's cleansed of debuffs... What am I doing, stealthing here? I'll keep that on Kenobi. When she's cleansed of debuffs, there's no... She uses one special, she uses the other special, and then it's one basic. And then she uses the first special and the second special. And it's like a clean rotation there. In this case, I mean, she's got all this crap on her. We are going to block CLS from doing anything fun, because we all hate CLS. Let's call Rey to assist. Regular Rey. She definitely does good damage. Like, this was a quicker battle, for sure. I guess technically it was cleaner than the one with Old Ben. It just felt riskier. Maybe because Rey used her thing on BB-8 as opposed to, like, before she used it into Foresight, which was weird. I'm going to actually do Burning here because it reduces cooldown, and he's got Foresight, which is dumb. I am still going to use my special, even though he's got his Foresight, because it lets BB-8 do this, which is pretty cool. And now, boom, damage. So, still able to win. I'm honestly thinking that a big difference is that Zeta. because you'll notice that my Rey is constantly clean of debuffs. Yours constantly has all these debuffs on her. Either burning. Burning is the big one, because burning hits everybody and lasts for 2 turns, and the cooldown for R2 is 2 turns, is going to be 2 turns with her Zeta leadership. So I think that Zeta, Guidon, for you, like, that's the next big one, because I think that's going to take it to the next level for you. So anyway, that's your video. Next I'm going to do probably Leo, and then a couple for Jitsu. So, alright.